G'day guys. So I want to ask why changing your fundamental habits are so important when making change. And I guess the reason for me is there's so many reasons why it's important, but one of the real eye-opening reasons for me is what happens during adversity. Now, most often when people are embarking on a new fitness journey, they set these massive expectations and they change, they increase how much they exercise, and they have drastic changes to their nutrition, cut out alcohol, do all these things which appear to be really positive, and they are if done in the right way. But the importance of changing your fundamental habits is about longevity and about those changes lasting, not just while you're motivated, but while or during adversity and in the hard times, this is always when our best intentions fail, is when we're going through stressful times, times when we don't feel like we have enough time, we don't have the motivation, other aspects of our life become a priority. Now, there's a saying that I love and that has actually held really true for me for my journey over the last little while. I'll try and get it as close to right as I can, and it's we don't rise to the level of our expectations, we fall to the level of our training. Now, I think that's an SAS saying, and it means to me, I guess in the reality of it, it means to me that when we do hit these barriers in life, whether it's a relationship breakup, you lose your job, the weather might be bad, whatever these barriers to you and your health and fitness are, all of us would love to think that, okay, I'll use this challenge as a chance to better myself, to go and get fitter and get stronger and eat better. In reality, what happens is we fall to the level of our training. So if we haven't created positive habits, then that level that we fall to is eating for comfort, is drinking too much alcohol, is being so demotivated that we don't want to exercise, creating all these or having all these go-tos which tend to be negative, instead of falling to our level of training, which is a base level of these fundamental habits of healthy eating, of healthy mindfulness practice, of healthy sleeping, and of healthy relationship with exercise. Now, I've experienced this. I have had a challenging couple of years, and I had all these big expectations of, okay, now's my chance to get out there and be the fittest I've ever been and the strongest I've ever been and do the best I can, and I didn't. I essentially, I suffered, and my health became my last priority. I wasn't concerned about myself. I was concerned about just keeping my head above water. And I'm fortunate that for the last 10-15 years I've had habits in place which have been pretty powerful in keeping me from completely losing my health and my fitness. So I have a base level of activity which is just normal for me. I have a base level of the way I eat, which is just normal for me. And although over the last couple of years I haven't been exercising even a fraction of what I normally do, and I've been eating way worse than I normally do, and I've been drinking way more alcohol than I normally do, the level of my training has been such that I haven't gone as far backwards as most people would. So whenever I'm helping people to make change, what I work really hard at implementing is these fundamental habits, which seem really basic when you're learning them, but they're so important when everything else goes out the window and you don't have the, it's not front of mind, and you may not have the capacity to plan and program these things into your lifestyle, you fall back to these fundamental habits. So that's what I focus on when I'm helping people to make change, is not trying to dramatically increase the amount you exercise or dramatically improve your quality of nutrition. We want to work on fundamental habits, which those things are an outcome. Those things will happen when you work on these fundamental habits. So, if that makes sense to you, I'd love to hear your thoughts and your comments. This is something that I'm really passionate about, is helping people to really get down to the fundamentals of how to live a positive and healthy lifestyle. Help them put those things in place so that it becomes second nature. It's not a chore. It's not something that you have to work on constantly. It's just, you've got this base level, and if you want to ramp it up, then you do things to ramp it up. But in those times of hardship, in those times when you're not super motivated, you fall back to that level of training that you're still going to stay positive, you're still going to be healthy, and you're still going to live a healthy lifestyle and a positive lifestyle. All right, that's my thoughts for the day, guys. I hope that kind of makes sense to people. Please, if it makes sense to you, I'd love you to like and comment and share this post. There's a link to my next program that's coming up at the bottom. Please click on that, or if you know anybody that may be looking to make change at the moment, then jump on board and send that to them. Tag them in this post. Whatever you can do, I'd appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you back here soon.